Hello students, today we studied that double fertilization. Double fertilization is a unique feature of angiosperm. It is present only in the angiosperm and it was first time discovered by the S.G. Navaschin in Lilium and Fritillaria plant. First time discovered by S.G. Navaschin in Lilium and Fritillaria plants. The two steps of double fertilization is of syngamy and triple fusion. Syngamy, in syngamy, egg cell fertilized with the male gametes, one male gametes. We know the two male gametes formed inside the pollen tubes. So egg cell fertilized with the one male gamete, that from zygote, and zygote will develop into embryo. Another fertilization, that is the triple fusion. In triple fusion, initially in embryo say that two polar nuclei comes from the polars and fuse together to form secondary nucleus, 2 and secondary nucleus, and another male gamete fertilized with this secondary nucleus to form triploid nucleus, that is also known as PEN, primary endosperm nucleus. This triple fusion is also known as what? Vegetative fertilization, because from this vegetative tissue will formed, that is the endosperm. That's why it is also called vegetative fertilization. So double fertilization that divided into two parts. The two kinds of fertilization is there. One is of syngamy, another is of triple fusion. Now, after the fertilization, post fertilization event is there, in which endosperm normally formed from the primary endosperm nucleus or triploid nucleus, and that endosperm is developed from the nucellus that present inside the ovules. But development of nucellus is of three types: nuclear endosperm, cellular endosperm, and halobial endosperm. First, that is nuclear endosperm. Initially, that endosperm or primary endosperm nucleus enlarges and divided by the free nuclear division. Then all the nucleus shift towards the periphery and central vacuole is formed. Then after, cell wall is formed from periphery to center and it becomes the completely cellular portion. So it is a type of nuclear endosperm and it is the most common endosperm in the angiosperm. Another one is of cellular endosperm. Initially that endosperm nucleus enlarges, then it divided transverse division or longitudinal division. Just after the first division, the transverse wall is formed or longitudinal wall is formed. Then another or further division will be there. So it will be cellular from initial stage and then from complete endosperm. It is present in Petunia, Datura, balsam. It is not common. It is present in some plants. Third one is of halobials. Halobials is also known as intermediate endosperm. Halobial endosperm specifically present in halobials order of the monocote. Monocote के halobials order में present होता है. First division is there. After that, transverse wall is formed. Towards the chalazal end, the small cell is formed, and towards micropyle end, this is the micropyle end, and this one is of chalazal end. Micropyle end, large cell is formed. Then chalazal end divide with the help of cellular, like from cellular types, and nuclear means that micropylar end initially divide like the nuclear division means free nuclear division is there, many nucleus formed. Then after, each nuclei surrounded by cell wall becomes cellular. So it is the both the types. That's why it is called intermediates. इसमें न्यूक्लियर टाइप का भी होता है, सेल्युलर टाइप का भी होता है. इसको हेलोबियल टाइप कहता है. ये हेलोबियल्स ऑर्डर के अंदर ही होता है. जो एंडोस्पर्म का डेवलपमेंट होता है वो जो न्यूसेलस है ओव्यूल का, उससे न्यूट्रिशन ले लेके डेवलप होता है. अगर इसके बाद भी यानी एंडोस्पर्म के डेवलपमेंट होने के बाद भी अगर न्यूसेलस बचा रह जाता है तो उसको क्या कहते हैं? पेरिस्पर्म. दैट पर्सिस्टेंट न्यूसेलस इज नोन एज पेरिस्पर्म. पेरिस्पर्म कह सकते हैं. जैसे इन ब्लैक पेपर persistent nucleus is there, which is known as perisperm, and its function is of it provide nutrition to the developing embryo. एंडोस्पर्म जो है इसके बाद जो है एम्ब्रियो डेवलप होता है उसको न्यूट्रिशन प्रोवाइड करने का काम करता है. Hello students, now we discuss about the embryo. Embryo formed inside the embryo sac was the micropyle end. If we see in ovules, that is one end is of callosal end, another end is of micropyle end. So the embryo is formed towards the micropyle end, but the endosperm is formed towards the callosal end. Embryo in monocots and in dicots, it is formed. Different types of embryo is there. So firstly we studied that in dicots. The typical embryo study occurs in the Capsella bursa-pastoris plant. Capsella bursa-pastoris plant. This study is based on this plant. Initially the zygote cells enlarged and they divide by the transverse division. So lower cells, that cell present towards the micropyle end is known as basal cells, and another cells is known as terminal cells. Basal cell is also known as suspensor cell, and terminal cell is also known as embryonal cells. Then in basal cells, one more division is there, that is transverse division, due to which two suspensor cell is there. But in embryonal cell, one longitudinal division is there, due to which two cell embryo is formed. Then again in basal cells, further transverse division is formed, due to which the long single cell thickness suspensor is formed. But that embryonal cells divided by again transverse division. So it will be one longitudinal division, another one is of transverse division, due to which that 4 cell is formed, that is the 4 cell embryo. Then suspensor cell again divided by transverse division, due to which the 6 to 19 cell suspensor is formed, and its function is that suspensor push embryo towards the endosperms, from where that embryo will get nutrition. So the function of suspensor is it pushes embryo towards the endosperms, from where it gets nutrition. And after 4 cell embryo, one vertical division is there. How it is there? Suppose this is one cell, this one is of transverse division, another one due to which form 2 cells, this one is of longitudinal division, due to which whole cell is formed. Then vertical division of this longitudinal division, that's why 4 cells front or 4 cell behind this. So due to which 8 cell embryo will formed. Then after irregular division will be there in the 8 cell embryo, which form the complete embryo, but no division occur in the suspensor cell. That is a part of the embryo. In dicots, the embryo is centrally placed. These are the 2 cotyledons centrally placed. So at center, that is plumule is there, which form for a future shoot. Behind their radicle is there, and behind their root cape is there. So this is the developed embryo in dicots, in which that embryonal axis is centrally placed. Embryonal axis means where the whole part of embryo is there, that is root cape, radicle, plumule, cotyledons. That is the embryonal axis. They are centrally placed, but not in monocots. If we see in monocot, that embryonal axis is laterally placed. How it is developed? In monocot embryo, initial that zygote divided by transverse division, due to which 2 cell is formed. Then further in basal cell, which is present towards the micropyle end, no changes is there, no division is there, but division occur in the terminal cells, due to which one transverse division is there, due to which 3 cell embryo is formed. Again in second cell, this transverse division is formed, due to which 3 cell suspensor is formed, and third cell, that is the modified into embryo, like that in dicots. Initially 4 cell embryo, then to 8 cell embryo, then irregular division will be there, due to which that monocot embryo is formed. In monocot embryo, I told you initially, embryonal axis is in lateral direction, lateral position, not in center, but in dicot it is central position, but in monocot it is lateral in position, and different part of the embryonal axis arranged like uppermost portion coleoptile, which cover the plumule, then behind the plumule the radicle and coleorhiza, which cover the radical portion, and the main portion of the monocot embryo is occupied by the cotyledon, which is also known as scutellum, and suspensor after the complete development of embryo that will be reduced. Main function of the suspension is both the embryo that help or receive nutrition from the endosperm and provide to the developing embryo. Now, seed is of two types, that is albuminous seed and non-albuminous seeds. According to presence and absence of albumin, that is the endosperm. Normally, that endosperm is completely utilized after the development of embryo, and that inside the seed endosperm is not there, that is known as non-albuminous seeds. If the endosperm is present or remaining after the development of embryo, that is known as albuminous seeds. Normally, monocot seed is of albuminous seeds and dicot seed is of non-albuminous seeds. For example, wheat, corn and palm, that is the albuminous seeds in which endosperm will be present after the development of embryo, and groundnut, pea, grain, these are the non-albuminous seeds. Also castor, that is the albuminous seeds, though it is the monocots, but it is castor here, though it is of dicot seed, but it is of albuminous seeds. Seed has following parts, that is seed coat, embryonal axis and cotyledons. Seed coat, that is two seed coat is there, testa and tegmen. Outer seed coat is of testa and inner seed coat is of tegmen. It is modified by the integuments. Ovules is modified into seeds, and ovule integuments, outer integument testa, inner integuments tegmen. The next one is of embryonal axis. Inside the seed embryo is there, and embryo contains the following parts, that is embryonal axis. In dicot embryo, dicot seed embryonal axis, that is plumule, then behind that epicotyle, cotyledon attachment, hypocotyle and radicle is there. These are present in dicot seed. But in monocot seed, two more part is there. Just first above the plumule, coleoptile is there. Then plumule, epicotyle, cotyledon attachment, hypocotyle, radicle and coleorhiza. These two more parts present in the monocot seed. And the main portion, that is cotyledons. So mainly three things: seed coat, embryonal axis and cotyledon present in the seed. In monocot, cotyledon is also known as scutellum. Seed embryo developed inside the seed. If after the development of embryo that nucellus will be remaining, that is known as perisperm. Seed, after development of seed, the maximum portion of the seed, means maximum water of seed will be evaporated, that is known as dehydrated seed, and during that condition the seed is present in dormant condition, and this is known as dormancy, or inactive period of the seed is known as dormancy. During activation it will be absorbed and germinate. One more thing is there, viability. Viability means the capacity to germinate in the seed, to germinate, to produce new plants, that is known as viability. यानी प्लांट के अंदर कैपेसिटी होती है, जब तक वो सीड में कैपेसिटी होती है तब तक वो अपने आप को जर्मिनेट कर लेता है, वो वाइबिलिटी कहलाती है. कुछ सीड की वाइबिलिटी कम होती है, कुछ मंथ होती है, कुछ ईयर होती है. जैसे अपन ल्यूपिन की बात करें, इसकी रिकॉर्डेड की गई लगभग 10,000 ईयर, और रिसेंटली डेट पाम की रिकॉर्डेड की गई 2000 ईयर वाइबिलिटी. यानी ये 2000 साल बाद भी इसको ग्रो किया जा सकता है. बट नॉट ऑल. कुछ की कुछ दिन होती है, कुछ की कुछ वीक्स मंथ तक हो सकती है. देन टू फ्रूट्स. Fruits, that ripened ovary is known as fruits. Fruits of two types, that is true fruits and false fruits. That fruit is developed from the ovary is known as true fruits, and false fruits, the fruit is developed from other than ovary, that is known as false fruit. The fruit wall, that is the pericarp. Pericarp, जो fruit wall which is present outside the fruits, that may be single fruit wall is there or more than one fruit wall is there, just like in mango, epicarp, mesocarp or endocarp. But in if you see in the grains, the single fruit wall is there. Then to fruit, parthenocarpic fruits. What is the parthenocarpic fruits? The fruit which is developed from without fertilization. फर्टिलाइजेशन नहीं होता परंतु फ्रूट बन जाता है. एंड दीज फ्रूट्स आर नोन एज सीडलेस फ्रूट्स. सीडलेस फ्रूट्स, एग्जांपल बनाना एंड ग्रेप्स, दैट इज द पार्थेनोकार्पिक फ्रूट्स. देन टू एपोमिक्सिस. एपोमिक्सिस, एपो मीन्स विदाउट एंड मिक्सिंग मीन्स मिक्सिंग. बिना मिक्सिंग के, यानी प्रोडक्शन ऑफ सीड विदाउट फर्टिलाइजेशन. फर्टिलाइजेशन में क्या होता है? मिक्सिंग होता है. प्रोडक्शन ऑफ सीड्स विदाउट फर्टिलाइजेशन इज नोन एज एपोमिक्सिस. नॉर्मली इट इज प्रेजेंट इन द एस्ट्रेसी फैमिली. एस्ट्रेसी फैमिली के अंदर इस तरह का एग्जाम्पल मिलते हैं. बिना फर्टिलाइजेशन के ग्रासेज के अंदर इस तरह के एग्जाम्पल मिलते हैं. बिना फर्टिलाइजेशन के ही सीड का डेवलपमेंट होता है, उसको एपोमिक्सिस कह सकते हैं. वन मोर थिंग, दैट इज पोलीएम्ब्रियोनी. Polyembryony, when more than one embryo formed inside the embryo sac, that is known as polyembryony. It is commonly present in the citrus member. Citrus fruit में polyembryony present होती है. More than one embryo present inside the embryo sac, that is polyembryony. Polyembryony true भी हो सकती है, false भी हो सकती है. Maximum polyembryony false ही होती है. ये कैसे हो सकती है? Suppose this is the embryo sac, ovule. Okay, here synergids and egg cell is there. These are antipodal cells. This is secondary nucleus. Sometimes few embryo is formed with the fertilization occur with the egg cells. Sometimes more than one pollen tubes enter into the embryo sac, where someone fertilized the antipodal cells or synergid cells, and they also formed, or some of from the nucleus cells, they also formed the embryo. That is known as, means that time more than one embryo present inside the embryo sac, that is the polyembryony. So only that embryo which is developed by the fertilization of egg cells, that will be viable. Otherwise, other embryo will be non-viable. This is the polyembryony. And now the chapter is over.